So you've heard that processed foods are bad, and you are probably wondering, well, why? What's so bad about them? Well, in this video, I'll show you exactly why it's best for your health and weight loss to steer clear of processed foods as much as you can. I'm Cristy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer, and I created a nutrition program that enables you to lose all the weight you want in actually a fast amount of time without shakes, pills, diet foods, or exercise. So, about processed food, let's start with what makes food a processed food. But before I tell you, be sure to like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way, you never miss a new video. All right, so here's how to tell whether a food is processed. If it's bagged, if it's boxed, if it's canned, and has a long shelf life, well, it's processed. Processed foods are packed with chemicals, preservatives, artificial flavors, artificial colors, and often loads of sugar. If the ingredient list is a mile long and full of ingredients that you cannot pronounce, well, it's also a processed food. Some foods that come in a bag or a box can be less processed than others, meaning that they don't have all the chemicals and the preservatives and the added sugar. Those can be a bit safer to eat depending on the food. But ideally, I mean, we'd all live in a world where we could grow our own food or buy everything we need at the farmer's market. We'd also home make all of our own meals from scratch, but that's just not the reality of things. For a lot of people in this country, doing that is just not realistic or affordable. Even so, the more real food you can eat that's as close to its natural state as possible, the better. Why? Because there are two major problems with eating processed food. First of all, most of that processed food on grocery store shelves is chemically engineered to addict you. The more of it you eat, the more of it you're going to want. And since most of it is also unhealthy, you get addicted to eating foods that taste great and tear up your body from the inside out, basically. That brings me to my second major problem with eating processed food. It's not what your body is designed for. Your body is a natural living organism, and it was made to eat things that are also natural. It was never created to sustain itself on chemicals engineered in a lab. For that reason, if you eat a lot of processed food, your body starts really struggling. It's not getting enough of the nutrients it needs. It's not getting the natural and complete chemical reactions it get from eating real whole foods. So it starts storing what you eat as body fat because it doesn't know what to do with it. It also starts to break down and get sick because it's not getting what it needs to thrive. It's starving on a cellular level. And because it's soaking up chemicals contained in that processed food, the bottom line, the processed food isn't good for you, especially if you're looking to lose weight and feel better. You might be able to get away with it eating it once in a while, but if you live on processed food, it's really bad for your body and your weight. Besides, if you're eating anything like my nutrition clients, when you switch to eating the right types of rich, real, filling foods that we eat, plus drinking enough water and getting enough sleep, it's pretty easy to say no to processed foods. You may not even miss them. Real food that comes from the ground or grows on a tree or comes from an animal instead of food that comes from a factory. Remember, if it was made in a factory, it takes a factory to digest. Real food is what we focus on when we eat the Code Red lifestyle. To see for yourself how easy it is to lose weight and feel better eating real food, join me on my next 10-pound takedown. We're back on Facebook. I took it off Facebook, but now we're back on Facebook. In the 10-pound takedown, I'll teach you how to lose 10 pounds, at least 10 pounds in 30 days without shakes, pills, diet foods, or exercise. And you can feel better than you have in years or even decades in some cases, I've heard. So check that out at the number 10, Pound, takedown.com. But before you go, please, once again, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. That way you never miss a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.